And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment. With me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Joaquin Phoenix, Vanessa Kirby film, Napoleon. That's right, Napoleon has finally have come out. I hope you guys all had a happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate it, if you don't, happy holidays. So, let's talk about Napoleon because there's a lot of things to talk about it. No spoilers here, so I'm gonna give you my initial thoughts on this film. Okay, so who the heck exactly is Napoleon? Well, Napoleon was a French general, commander, all that, in the French army, leading the troops to battle, victory as he did. Reading him from the history books, I understood. He was a very, I guess, gifted, individual. He had he won a lot of battles. He made mistakes, but he was a very good tactician when it comes to the war and how to, implement his soldiers in the right moments of attack and all this and that. One thing I never understood is the whole him being short thing. Never understood why a lot of media whenever they put him in a movie or whatever just to make fun of him and why he was short. The guy was average height. Okay, so what exactly is this movie about? It's literally about Napoleon, literally doing what he does best, conquering pretty much Europe and all that, and becoming emperor of France, and then eventually meeting his beautiful bride, Josephine, played by Vanessa Kirby, and it just basically shows us, the audience, what kind of guy was he? Was he ruthless? Was he crazy? Was he a nutcase? Pretty much all of the above. And and this movie was directed by Ridley Scott. Great director. I like him a lot. I think it's great. So you get all these moments in the film of battles and what he goes through to deal with all this stuff, and how he go from a general to basically the emperor of a whole country, and having all that in his shoulders, and how that can affect him in the battlefield, and making mistakes like he does apparently. So yeah, that's basically the gist of this film. But is it good, or is it great, or is it bad, or just okay? Personally, I thought it was okay. It's not the best biopic in my opinion of an actual person. In my opinion, I feel like there was some stuff missing in here that maybe the history books have actually given us, and there were some things in here that kind of felt like rushed, in my opinion. There's some moments in here where I'm like, okay, and the let me get out this out of the way. The visuals, the cinematography in here, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It was groundbreaking. It was just gloomy, dark, visceral. Seeing those battles back in the day in the colonial times, seeing all those guys with the gunpowder guns and battling, whatever country that they were fighting. In this case, the British. I thought that stuff really worked. There's a moment in the trailer. Have you seen the trailer where he pretty much captures, the enemy near ice? Beautiful scene. When you watch the full thing, that thing was like, wow. Napoleon was smart. But the rest of the film, it just felt like it was just trying to rush his personal life. Like, there were moments in here where, like, he's a general, and then out of nowhere, he just literally goes from that to emperor, like that. And it's like, give me some context of why he's becoming emperor. Why does he need to be the emperor? And how did we get there? Yeah, he wins some battles and he gets promoted, and that's pretty much how he becomes who he is. And it's like, okay. And then the stuff with him and Josephine, played by Vanessa Kirby, which I thought she did a great job with the character. I didn't feel a connection between the two of them. I felt like the connection was very visceral, very departed from each other. Now, they played off really well off each other, and they were great together on screen. I would like to see them work again, on another project if, tell a story more better. I feel like this movie just slapped them together like, oh yeah, Napoleon's going to meet this woman and they're going to be together, and that's going to be his queen. Or in this case, his empress. But there was really no chemistry between the two of them. You know, I kind of wish, I was like really looking forward to seeing, you know, this powerful woman just comes to his life and kind of humanize him a little bit, but yet he also keeps his you know, his military charm of way, you know, how he does things. But no, we just get him doing his thing with her, and then it was just there. So yeah. A little long as well. I felt like this movie could have been a little bit shorter, but what can you do? Overall, I thought the movie was just okay. You know, honestly, because like I said, Joaquin Phoenix to me is a great actor, and I know, and he was just phenomenal in this movie, and so is, you know, Vanessa Kirby. They were both great. They weren't the problem. The problem was I felt like really Scott just, he got the thing. He heard the whispers of the actor strike and all this, so he had to like rush it. He had to just like, okay, let's put this together, put this, make this battle scene, put this together. You know, forget about the romance part about them. Just have them like hook up and be together, and that's pretty much it. I feel like that's exactly what he did with this film. I mean, it could be wrong, but it just felt like in the movie was just a little too mashed in together. You know, it wasn't exactly like spread apart as in like, okay, one point he's a general, he does his thing, he become, you know, he pretty much conquers a lot of Europe and, you know, helps the French become the powerful force that they were. Then eventually he becomes, you know, the emperor of France, and how he deals with that and still continuing leading the army. We didn't get that. It just felt like really, really rushed. Although the movie, like I said, was long, and it, you know, kind of dragged a little bit because it was trying to explain certain things in this film about it. I felt like it didn't really captivate me into like really caring about the story too much. Like, you know, I can just always go watch the History Channel about exactly what Napoleon was really about. And I probably get a more better understanding who he was as a person, as a general, and as a military figure in, you know, the French army. Because the whole emperor stuff, I had no idea that was really his thing back in the day. So to see that on screen, I really wanted to see it. I really wanted him see him become the emperor and how he was dealing with that, and also still being this badass general and leading the charge of his men. But I didn't really get too much of that, and I kind of was a little disappointed about it. But overall, I thought it was just okay. Like I said, Joaquin Phoenix, great. Vanessa Kirby, great. They're, you know, together on screen. I would like to see them do something else, but in this film, they felt kind of flat. So, you know, what can you do? But if you want to go check it out, you have nothing to see this weekend, you took the kids to see Trolls and you saw Hunger Games already, give it a shot. Judge it for yourself. If you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, that's cool too. If you thought it was just okay like I did, cool. No judgments there. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Are you guys looking forward to seeing Napoleon? Not exactly sure who Napoleon was. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good day. And the rest of the holiday as well.